Watch this.
And as vice president, there wasn't a single thing that I did that she couldn't do. And so I was able to delegate her responsibility on everything from foreign policy to domestic policy.
The ladies also asked Biden what he thought about former House Speaker Nancy Pelosi basically shoving him out the door. Check it.
Did you feel that your hand was forced, and what is your relationship with Speaker Pelosi now?
Our relationship is fine. Look, I never fully believed the assertions that somehow there was this overwhelming reluctance of my running again. I didn't sense that. And although the polling, as I said, Biden's polling was different, the fact of the matter is my polling was about, we're always within range of beating this guy.
Not an answer, but to break it all down, joining us now, President and Executive Editor of the Daily Signal, Rob Bluey. Rob, to me, he never answered that.
He didn't answer the question. Talk about a friendly setting. If you can't handle the view, I'm not sure what format Joe Biden would be comfortable in. Look, let's face it. Democrats all over Washington, D.C. were begging him and his campaign team to get out of the race. In fact, Nancy Pelosi, I think, was one of the ringleaders behind that. So he doesn't want to have that conversation or answer the question. That's quite clear. But certainly, I think that there's no question in seeing that interview and all the other exchanges that you and I have seen over the last few months that Joe Biden is not fit to be president, even right at this moment.
Indeed. And it was odd. CNN, it seemed like they actually fact-checked Harris's interview last night with MSNBC. And Harris said Trump left us with the worst economy since the Great Depression, specifically when it comes to unemployment, adding that even before the COVID pandemic, Trump lost 200,000 manufacturing jobs. And CNN comes back and says, not so fast, that's false. Trump saw a gain of 414,000 manufacturing jobs before the pandemic. Total job loss in manufacturing the entire term was 178,000. So a little blue on blue going on there.
Again, just like Joe Biden, Kamala Harris picks the most friendly interviewer, somebody who's endorsed her candidacy for president, and she can't even state the facts clearly. Now, I am glad that CNN has corrected her on this. Remember, she made similar claims during the debate. Donald Trump did experience an economic challenge during the pandemic, as any president would. It wasn't necessarily his personal fault for that, but Donald Trump made significant efforts to regain manufacturing jobs during the earlier years of his term. And those jobs and the unemployment rate did come down as the pandemic subsided later in 2020 and early 2021.
Yeah, what a lot of people forget is January, February, March of Trump's final year, that's when all the stuff hit the fan. So he's taken the brunt of some of those job losses through COVID. And then they're taking all this recovery. Look what we did for it. You know what I mean? They want to gain 200 pounds and then brag that they lost 15. You know what I mean? It doesn't work that way. But, Rob, you're going to stick with us from what I understand, and thank you for that.